Hello, 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 my name is Gepwin, and this is Scrolls. If you joined me last time, you saw me get utterly destroyed by a decay deck. I've been doing very badly against decay. Every time I've played it with my energy deck, I get completely destroyed. I need a bit of defense for that, but there's just no way to block direct idle damage. Right now there's just no way to block it. Okay, so now I'm fighting another energy deck. This should be more even. Might actually get to see an interesting game this time. Since he's got energy, Inferno Blast is going to be almost useless. Most stuff has more health than that. I want to keep my Encumbering Bonds and my Scatter Gunner. I definitely want to keep Clockwork Library and Overdrive, because that's if you play Clockwork Library and then play Overdrive on it, that lets you get the card draw from this in 2 turns. Oh, he's playing a combination. This I've never seen. Let's see how that works out. So he wants this to attack so that it'll die and buff up that. But I do have a Tick Bomb, so I can just destroy that anytime I want as long as I keep that Tick Bomb. So let's get rid of one of my Encumbering Bonds, and that's it for me. I can play the Scatter Gunner next turn. Ah, so he's trying to wall in with these things. That's an interesting strategy. But I still have this Tick Bomb, so I can just take that out whenever. And let's get my other Encumbering gone, and let's put in a Scatter Gunner here. I want to wait till turn 5 for these, if I can. So that I can play them both at once. Let's get rid of this Dust Runner. Let's put in the Ether Pump. Let's move him down so he can't kill it with this Dust Runner. Oh, I apologize, I've been forgetting to turn that on. Oh. Spark. Alright, now I've got 2 Tick Bombs, so I can just kill those outright. Let's put out that. Alright, now next turn I can play the Overdrive on it. That's another turn that I'd like for that to give me my card draw, but it's still not bad. And it lets me get it out on the field. There's the Shambler. We got another Ether Pump too. So right now let's overdrive this. I want both those Tick Bombs, and then I'll put the Ether Pump out next turn maybe? I'm not sacrificing as much as I should. But so far he's got fairly low cost stuff on the field. And next turn I'm going to have a lot of card draw. Dang it! I would have had a lot of card draw if it weren't for that. Alright, that's dead next turn. Let's put this out so that we keep doing damage. Don't want to sacrifice any of these. Oh, this is less useful, so let's sacrifice this. There's so much ranged stuff and energy that the exploding wall things like proximity charge and rigged aren't really as useful. Interesting. 1 damage, its attack is its attack is increased and its cooldown is decreased. Let's do that. Okay, now I can burn him and get scrolls, and let's put out a Dust Runner here. Then I can put out my Cannon Automaton. I want to save these for a clutch moment because I don't know how many more of these he has. They could only have 1 more, but I don't know what other kinds of walls he's got. Dang. Alright, I guess I've got to sacrifice one of my Tick Bombs. Then put out my cannon. Ah, that's annoying. Well, I can be annoying too next turn. Let's put out another cannon for now. I like having those ether pumps out, but they're big targets. Big targets, they're never going to survive for long unless you can really protect them. Okay, he's got that thing. I might actually use my tick bomb on that. Yeah, I think I'm going to move this down. I'm going to put out a scatter gunner, and I'm going to use my tick bomb on this. If I can't use my library, then he can't either. That evened things out pretty well. This thing can't kill either of these because they've got armor and more than 3 health. Okay, though that's annoying. It's a nice wall, but they both die with 1. Ooh, that was not bad. That was a good play. He put out these. He put out these specifically to give him more attack when he played that metal heart, which is a really good move. I'm going to put out my charge coil. There's so much stuff with 1 health out. We'll see what this. Let's see. Yeah, there's so much stuff with 1 health on the field. Next turn, I'll use the thunder. I'll use my thunder next turn, and it'll kill all of this. And then he'll attack through, and this will be left with 1 health. So yeah. I'll kill quite a lot. That thing's got a huge amount of health, but I still have another tick bomb. Also, I don't necessarily need to kill these. I can still get these three idols. This wall off is a bit annoying, but it's not going to hurt me that much. Let's put out this. That'll protect both of these. Nice. That is completely random. Actually, if I'd put it here... No. No way. I could have played something here and then guaranteed that it wound up where I wanted. Okay, let's give him a little extra punch to hit that idol. Now I unfortunately am out of cards, so I'm going to be top decking. Unless I get a library or something else that'll give me some decent card draw. Not a possession I like to be in, but we do have a slight advantage on him at this point. So he doesn't have any creatures out. I'm going to be top decking, though in Scrolls you're never really top decking for long, because you can always sacrifice and get 2, and then sacrifice and get 2 again, but that does mean you don't get to play as much. All depends on what we get next. Useless contraption. Truly useless. Lives up to his name. Now we get a mortar. A mortar. Now we get the mortar. Let's wall in our middle with the mortar. And then next turn I'll sacrifice whatever and get my golem out. And I want to start moving him up because I need to threaten these 2. I don't really have what I need to punch through these things right now. Okay. Now he's just hoping that one of these will hit my charge coil. Let's move him up. Sacrifice that, and put out my Iron Ogre. That's it. He does his 1 damage. So I'm in a fairly good position. He's only got 1 card. He's got 2 now, but neither of us has a lot of cards, and I have one of my most powerful creatures out and another really good damage dealer. All he's really got is these random attacks. And I just gotta concentrate so I can kill pretty efficiently with my scatter gunner and that concentrate. But I'm gonna ditch it for cards. It's now I can play my library, and then I can take out one of these I can take out him when my ogre's ready to attack, and they can just run through this. So that was good. It's almost always the right decision to sacrifice your last card for card draw. Unless it's something that you really need right then, it's always better to have 2 cards in your hand as opposed to 1 that you can play. Wow, he's got a lot of these things. Okay, this is getting a little annoying with all these back here. Let's see what I got. I've got a destroyer that I could put out and threaten all these. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll put the destroyer out. That'll do decent damage to all these things, and it's going to be hard for him to kill straight off. Let's move him up. And then he'll do the 1 to that and 4 to that. Now I'm threatening most of his idols. Which is nice. And next turn this thing's dead. And this is dead, which means I can do 7 directly to him. So if I get a buff for my ogre, oh dang it. Alright, so I'll move my ogre up next turn and just kill that with my tick bomb. Not really the play I wanted to make at all, because then I'm not doing any idle damage, but it does get rid of this thing, which is a pest. Let's move that up. That's good, because it cleared out that entire row. And let's put in a mortar, because this is way more exposed than I'd like. Unfortunately, it does mean my ogre doesn't do any damage this turn, but it does clear out most of his stuff. All he's got left is a few walls. He can put something big on the field, but I've got so much more stuff. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, 2 turns till this pops, and I got another ogre, so I'm gonna move this ogre back down. Let's put this ogre up here. I could have sacrificed for scrolls, but I really wanted that ogre on the field, and I'm getting more scrolls this turn unless he can kill this thing. He could have a spark or something, but overall there's not that much he has that could threaten this directly. Citizen's only got the 1 card left. There we go. Oh, and he left. Alright, so that was a pretty good game. My deck works well, just not against Decay, I swear. Okay, I'm probably going to jump into another match, but that'll be next episode. This has been Gepwin. I hope you've enjoyed, and check back for more.